KnifeDope. More dope. Come and get your fix. What's up, fuckers? Your boy is back with a fresh batch of dope. KnifeDope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. Speaking of not stopping, how about them Divo boys? This is the Divo Tallboy. Now this Tallboy was just dropped last Friday, September 12th, and it broke some records on the drop. This actually sold out in 30 minutes across all platforms. And even more special than that, this variant right here sold out in under 60 seconds. This one is the Black Pearl Camo Carbon, lovingly referred to as the Jack Sparrow. So many things about this knife I love. Really digging that exposed liner lock. Hope they bring that back on more of their future models. Also love the aftermarket Zircotite kit. Look at that goddamn pocket clip, full length backspacer, beautiful pivot collars on both sides of the knife, and that robust set of tits. S90V, steel of the gods. What is there not to love about this knife? So congratulations to them Divo boys for yet another successful knife. Now, speaking of congratulations, we got one going out to this guy, Mr. Don Farmer, otherwise known as D&K Knives. D&K Knives has got all the dope you need, whether foreign or domestic. And he's now accepting Sezzle, so you can make those irresponsible purchases interest-free. Over 4 payments, I might add. Just be sure to use code KnifeDope for 10% off that purchase. Okay, people, the shilling has stopped. Let's get to the dope. Now, Mr. Don sent this to me at my request, as he is now currently home to Tactile Knives. So you can go to D&K Knives and buy yourself some Tactile knives if that's what you're hunting. This happens to be Tactile's newest offering, which is called the Mariner 2. Now, I say newest offering as it is, their newest model, but this is basically their take on an old design. Back in the 80s, a gentleman by the name of, you might have actually heard of him before, Bob Terzola, created what is called the Mariner. Tactile decided to put their spin on the design and give it to us in 2024. And I've kind of got some mixed feelings on it, but we'll go over the knife. 100% USA made. They also obviously have upgraded the materials quite a bit from the 80s, but they still kept true to the single form of deployment, which is the thumb disc. If you aren't familiar, Bob Terzola is the inventor of the thumb disc, so glad they kept that. $429 is the price for the base model. That price will change if you decide to upgrade the thumb disc material. Let's check it out. Woo! And the detent is light as hell. 7.1 inches is the overall length, so significantly smaller than the original. Of that, 2.9 inches is done in this beautiful sheep's foot apparatus. Really digging that stonewash finish. We've got magna cum laude for the steel, being ran at 63 to 64 HRC. We've got titanium scales with tons of weight reduction milling. However, this is a liner lock, so we've got a single-sided stainless steel lock bar here on the clip side of the knife. T8 in the pivot as well as the body. Body hardware is nicely recessed. We do have a full-length titanium backspacer as well. Plenty of room for your disengagement. Integrated lanyard post for those weirdos. Milled titanium pocket clip that actually has the logo of the great Bob Terzola on it. Now that logo is the dragon's head from the Mayan culture. They call it the Etznad, and it is the god of flint tools and edged weapons. Now, ergonomically, no hot spots to speak of. There is a nice flat spot there at the tang of the blade that allows me to get right up on it. Also, in conjunction with that thumb disc, it allows you to rest your thumb very comfortably on the spine of the blade. No hot spots from the pocket clip to speak of. That pocket clip is right hand tip up carry only. We've got 100,000 blade stock thickness, full to high flat grind. Add them numbers up and what do you got? A USA made slicey hoe. 3.58 ounces is the weight, so not excessively heavy. That being said though, it does feel a little ass end heavy. Now let's talk about the QC a little bit. Yeah, the D10 is a little bit light, you know, that can always be adjusted. And we got that, you hear that? Goddamn rattle. That is actually the stop pin that is rattling. And what that is indicative of is that either the stop pin was cut a little too thin or the hole was made a little bit too big. Either way, that can also be addressed. But you know, $430 knife. The last thing I want to do upon opening it up is disassemble it to adjust the detent and to Loctite a lock bar, or rather a stop pin. Yeah, it can be done fairly easily, but it shouldn't have to be. These are things that should be caught during the QC process, but that's just the way I feel about it. Now let's go ahead and put some knives up for some size comparison. Basically, a little bit of knife flexing. You know how the fuck we do. Gotta roll with America first. So we're gonna hit them like this. The McNeese Mac 2 3-inch rendition. More American dope for your palate. We're gonna come with the ProTech Mordax. Rocking that bulbous set of tits. God damn, I wish ProTech would do more manual folders, people. I really do. All right, let's do a couple more. How about the only knife in my collection with a thumb disc for deployment, and that is the Christensen Knifework collaboration with Alliance Design, and that is the Kraken. Knife so nice that I bought it twice. More Chinese dope for your palate. We're gonna go with what's quickly becoming an instant favorite here at KnifeDope Studios, and that is the Kunwu Compadre. Outstanding goddamn knife, people. Ergos are amazing. The cutting geometry is amazing. The action feels great. The materials are bar, top tier. Just a wonderful, wonderful knife. So good job by Sergio and the crew. Let's do two more. God damn it, two more. How about this one? For all you Hinderer fanboys out there. We're gonna go with the Hinderer XM18 3-inch rendition. And then hands down, one of my favorite small knives all time. That of course is the Michael Gapko designed Wee Hyphen. So there you see the Mariner 2 up against those. You know, I tried a large Hyphen at Blade Show this year in Atlanta. Wasn't necessarily blown away by it. I think I actually preferred the original, you know. Now granted, you know, you had everybody and their mother finger fucking it at the show. So maybe my thoughts would change if I bought one for myself, but yeah. Back to this Mariner 2. A little bit underwhelmed. I'm fortunate, I feel fortunate that I'm able to experience a Bob Terzola design knife. I've never owned one, and I've only handled one or two, I think, ever. So feel fortunate for that. Feel fortunate enough to know that Mr. Don Farmer, otherwise known as D&K Knives, is going to try to save y'all 10%. Please support the man. He does a lot for this community, and the least we can do is try to buy our knives from him. But more importantly, I want to know what you fuckers think. Are you Tactile fans? Are you digging this Mariner 2? Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time. Cut something. Cut someone. Just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers!